Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Now a friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, yes, we're back for some more Professor Layton. So that's all good. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, sorry about a bit late today, but yeah.
That's fine. The audience won't know that. Also, congrats from finally being an official D&D owner now, I guess.
Yeah.
You have a book physically in your hands.
Yay. And now I need to pack it in and don't open it until Christmas, which thankfully is in a few days, so.
Ah, I see. Personal gift. Fair enough. Yeah. Right, yes. Okay, so whilst I had a few days free, I decided to put a bit of effort for this one. I should have done it at the start, really, but I didn't have time because I literally just had like the 1 day set up, so fuck me. So what I've done is, so the game screen is pretty blank and empty, so I fixed that. There we go. How's that? Better?
Nice.
Not too distracting, but just themed enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So yeah, the game will look like this
really
now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a simple overlay, and I should have done that in the first place. Mistakes were made. Oh well. Right, so let's go ahead and continue with the plot. Yeah, you're first.
Voice acting.
Yay!
We better get back to searching for Claudia, Professor.
And that we shall. But Station whatever his name is, he's got a mustache and a scarf.
So how goes things? Learning the ins and outs of Saint Mystere, are you? Yep, solving puzzles is the only way to get by here. That's what the villagers value most. So how about a puzzle right now? A little practice will keep you from embarrassing yourselves in front of others later.
Don't worry, we've already done it.
As a die-hard nonconformist myself, I love any puzzle where you need to find the odd one out.
No, it's one of these ones. 5-card shuffle. Alright. Okay, I thought this would be like the liar puzzle. Everyone hates those ones. 3 of the 4 images shown below are the exact same picture rotated in a variety of ways. Can you find the odd one out? So, this is just a case of referencing the image, really, which I can do with the power of a gamepad. I think I've already seen it. Yes. Just making sure. Some of the card placement's a little different, but the orientation's always the same. I think it's D.
Yeah.
Because the club and D, the diamond is always on, like the diamond's always on top of the club, and D. No, wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh no, I was wrong.
Wait, I'm done myself now again.
Yeah, same. Hang on. No, maybe it's A, actually. No, it's not. Fuck.
Wait.
Wow, this is easy to confuse myself. You should just focus on the spade in the middle. That'd be a good reference point.
Yeah, because like the way I see it, A and D are different because of the spade. Because if you turn D once to the counterclockwise, no, if you turn A once.
Okay, well the diamond is.
No, it's actually.
The diamond is always there on the right for the spade in the middle, so that's okay to reference on.
So.
Hang on. I think I've already seen it.
No, it is D with. Yeah, you're right, because the.
Club. It's the card layers.
Yeah, and that's D. Right.
Yeah, it's the layering of the cards. Already get confusing ourselves here. I mean, I would have been right, but I would have done it wrong. My solution would be completely wrong, but the answer's correct. Good job. This puzzle is fairly straightforward, but catching the subtle difference in the picture can take a while, which it did. We caught it, though.
You certainly showed that puzzle who was boss, didn't you? Seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. Feel free to thank me in any way you see fit. Well, we see you around.
Thanks for the painting scrap. Okay. Right, that distraction out of the way. Oh, in case you're wondering, No, you cannot skip as many puzzles as you want. I mean, you can put some on the back burner and come back to them later if you can't solve them. But it is ideal in this game to solve as many as you can, because there will be literal blockades that won't let you pass until you solve a certain amount of puzzles, as noted on the top left there. So, yeah, don't skip on an opportunity to solve a puzzle. It happened to me once or twice.
I'm still looking for the blaster crank, but I'm too furious to get anything done. What kind of person would do something like this anyway?
Yeah, not everyone has a puzzle, but it doesn't hurt to check. It's usually like every key event, everyone has a new puzzle, pretty much. Ugh. I saw that killer scurry off near Westwood. She has fangs the size of daggers. Right, that's where we're going anyway, wasn't it? Right, this direction. New area means new hint coins. Must find hint coins.
Dr. Computer, they have puzzles for you.
Found puzzle.
Oh, look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle.
Great, just what I needed, Luke.
You love puzzles. Don't be like that.
Okay. 3 of the 4 parts A to D shown can be combined to form a square. Circle the one that isn't used. You're allowed to rotate the parts freely when combining them. So, combining the 3, they make a square. Which one can't be used to make the square?
Right.
Let's see here. So,
You're not talking about the cube here, right?
it says a square, so like a flat paper square, not a 3-dimensional one.
Okay.
Oh, no, maybe we are. Like, when you fold it up, maybe.
Yeah, but then it's not a square, then it would be a cube. You
Yeah,
can't
that's true.
use 2D
Sorry,
terms for 3D
you made me doubt
objects.
myself. How dare you?
It's what I'm concerned because, like,
Okay.
the layout looks to me like it.
Well, it's the fact you have to use 3 pieces. I'm picturing with 2, which is not helping. So what makes the odd one out?
Oh, okay, I see. No.
I'm assuming it's like what kind of size square are we talking here? Like, you know, is it's not 6x6 or 9x9, obviously. Something much bigger than that.
Oh my god.
Let me see. Free hints all around. Now, you know what I should do? Hang on, that's a setting I should take advantage of. I want the desktop version of this website so I can get the damn... There we go, now I can pick any number I want. This is 111.
This feels like one where I should just cut it out and try because
I've done that. I've done that every once in a while.
Yeah.
But then the example you make is completely inaccurate. Okay. Here's a good hint. Each side of the square formed will be 4 smaller squares long. So, A, pretty much.
Okay, so the length is A.
Okay, that's a good reference point. Doesn't mean that A is the answer, but it gives a better visual of what this is supposed to be as a square. Well, if it was me, A and B do not combine no matter what you do, because nothing else will work with it.
You can't. I mean, no, you actually can't. You're right.
Just because of the nature of the spatial placement and squares and all that, nothing else will fill the gap, even no matter how much you place it. In theory.
And I think there isn't really a way to. I mean, the only way is if you kind of flip B, then you would have at least still the far size, but otherwise you just end up going over.
We can't flip it, but we're allowed to rotate it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
this requires fourth-dimensional thinking.
Yeah, I mean,
here.
if you just rotate it twice counterclockwise, that would be my way of flipping it.
Okay, here's hint 2. With 4 on each side, the large square will be made up of 16 smaller squares. We get that. B contains 6 squares and the others all contain 5, so the unused part must be one of A, C, or D. Okay. Math equation now. I mean, that makes sense, really.
Okay, so wait, we have 5, 5, 5, and 6, and we have 16 with 3.
So isn't B the odd one out?
No, because then you end up with 15 squares and you need 16.
You're right. Okay. All right. So each or all of them, B is involved. I mean, my instincts, like, it's the fact that including A and B, that doesn't help. So would it be A then? Is the odd one out just for shape-wise?
I'm kind of feeling it's COD now.
Okay.
Let me quickly do some drawing in paint.
I'll give you the last hint though. You'll definitely need to use A, so the answer must be either C or D.
Haha, I figured that out.
Okay, fair enough. Just playing it safe. Well, I don't know. It's because they both have that one piece sticking out. That's what's difficult to visualize with. You drawing that in paint, you better have a fast grid system going on there.
Yeah, it's so ugly.
Hey, as long as it works.
Wait. Fuck.
Yeah, you need like a fast grid drawing system.
Oh, I pictured it wrongly.
Okay. So it's a 50-50 at this point, so C or D.
No, I can figure this out.
Okay.
I just need...
He's
Fine,
using
then.
tools, people. I'll just get rid of that. It's a pointless note. There we go. It's the real Professor Layton experience. Well, whilst we're waiting, so I suppose minor fun fact. So the I guess puzzle master of this game, whatever, who designed
It's D.
Okay, it's D. The creator for the puzzle master for this game has actually had a history of making puzzle books, very akin to what we're doing right here. And he was a master at making puzzles, so of course he was picked to make these things. There we go. That's right, D is not used. Maybe this was too easy. Fuck you, it was too easy. We can't visualize this hard.
I will just for reference send you the paint drawing I just made it. Solved it for me.
I'll have to put that in a post now. That was all filler, by the way. What's that? First 15 minutes.
Hey, we solved 2 puzzles. That's not too bad.
It's a miracle.
And we're finding hint coins.
I found 2, which is enough, but yeah, I want more. Okay, there's a blue door here, so I might as well go in here first. You.
So I hear you two are into puzzles. I can tell. It's obvious from the way you're oogling these coins. You can smell it, can't you? Well, you're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. Have a look.
Number 25, Ecological Triangle. Oh, I could do this puzzle all day. In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins? This is an easy one. Do you know how to solve it?
The corner, so you put the top one in the middle down.
Like this?
Yeah, then you put the left corner now to the left upper corner. And do the same
here.
with the right one.
There we go. Wait, slightly off. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's an easy one.
Wow, that wasn't really that picky with the answer. Like, you
Yeah,
didn't
but that was just me.
had to do it perfect, like the other puzzle I just had to solve recently.
He's not petty at all.
Like the blue badger puzzle.
We got a gizmo. Nice.
St. Mystery is full of puzzle lovers like you two, but not all of them are nice like me. Watch your back.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Barman, you're next. 2
This
characters.
is the first time here, isn't it? Well, if you're looking for a warm meal and a hot cup of tea, you're come to the right place. Strange. It should be so empty if the food's as good as you say. It shouldn't be. Hey now, no need to be like that. That's just how the restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed and times when the things are quiet.
Yeah, it's only, I'm assuming it's like a fairly decent morning
Probably
here.
like in the morning, yeah.
Yeah.
If it was always the lunch rush, how would I ever prepare food for the rest of the day?
That makes sense.
Oh, and speaking of preparation, I've got myself a little problem on my hands.
Do I hear a puzzle?
You see, I've got to divide this 8-liter picture of juice into 2 equal portions. However, for the life of me, I cannot seem to find my measuring cup.
Nah, you don't need that.
I wonder if there's some way I could do it using 5 and 3-liter pinches I found. Oh god. Let's see how this is going.
It's this puzzle. I'm sure everyone's encountered this one. Even Resident Evil has this. Normally it's just trial and error for me. Let's see. Yeah, that one goes in there. I'll put that in there. Put that back. That one goes in there. I'm trying eventually.
6. In the end of 3 again, which doesn't help you.
I can end up with 5. Put that there. That goes in there. Now what?
I mean, you can put the 3 into the 5, then you have 2 again, then you have a 1, which actually...
How about restart? That just ends up
no, no, I think
That's-
actually
It's okay.
had to make progress. Then put the 3 into the 6 and the 8. No. Yeah, okay, so now you have 1, which is actually... But you have done the wrong one. It feels like Towers of Hanoi, that I don't know the answer. Oh, no, you actually did it. 3 to 1.
Done. Yeah, usually it's just trial and error. Usually bullshit
Yeah.
it and it just works.
Yeah.
If you keep at it long enough, you're sure to come across the solution. The shortest possible solution requires 7 moves. I didn't see how we did. I think we did 11. These liquid distribution problems have a very long history, with some examples dating back to medieval times. Ooh, that's old.
Oh, so that's how it's done. Great thinking. Thanks a lot.
Can you just, like, do half
If I
pause?
ever had trouble like this again, would you mind if I call on you for your help?
Please no.
Also, I'm running out of voices per character, so that's why the sketches talked fast.
Nah, that's fine. I mean, it works for Morden.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there's the third one. Okay, we're out. We found our 3. I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by?
A white cat? Ah, yes. It went over that way, towards the park. And what, may I ask, are you planning on doing with it once you find it?
Sorry, that's one. So I love this character's design here because she's constantly pointing. Like, that way. We're going to take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's her cat, and she's asked us to bring it to her.
Ha ha ha. And you're going to try and catch that cat bare-handed. Oh, good heavens. That's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here, cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food.
That makes too much sense. What do you suggest?
I got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure the little thing would go wild over.
I don't
I'd
think they
be
do.
happy to give them for you if you solve this puzzle for me.
They're fish bones. Nobody wants those.
Puzzles!
But puzzles. What's this one? 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure that the pigs don't fight with each other, you decide to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown below and separate all the pigs from each other? Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition, so it's got to be very exact. Okay, so that'll do, and that one, and then not quite.
Over it.
No. Oh.
Oh, that should be it.
Yeah, that should be it. Done.
There we go.
That was quick.
Oh, it's nice down there.
Puzzle solved.
I was just visualizing where all the gaps were, really. Not sure about the pig in the middle, though. At least
I
I'm not
must say,
space.
I'm very impressed. Here you go then, some fish bones as promised. Good luck with the cat.
Yay! Solving another puzzle by accident. Who's this lady? Teehee. That guy gets so worked up that he turns red like a tomato. He looks so silly. Rude. Oh, I've just had it this time. I think I'm going to explode. Like a water balloon filled with rage. What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Let me in here, will you? There are 3 idiots in the village and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly faces. But St. Mystere isn't a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work and just like that, bam! Time for a screaming match. I really wish we could find a way to stop bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on. You look like you got a good head on your shoulders. Do me a favor and help me out. Okay, fine.
Oh, 50.
Oh dear. Draw a path between each man's home and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure that none of the paths touch. To make a path, all you need to do is tap a block and start drawing. So, connect, you know.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to take the long way around here. Just make sure
to see if we go beyond D, yeah, and then with D go over. No, fuck.
What if I...
It
Can I leave that? Yes, I can.
It's blocking you there.
Yeah. I think I need to reroute some of these. Okay, instead of... What if we...
No, you boxed D in completely right now.
Yeah, I did. It's just a matter of trial and
would
error.
be an option of going over A, but then I don't know how to do A really.
Do that. Nope, that doesn't work. Almost. Can't really let anything cross through the middle, really.
I think A and C are the ones that are critical. There's only so many ways you can do those.
Okay, what if I just did that? No,
Blocked off
then
D again.
D is blocked off. Okay. Difficult. Not impossible. Every puzzle has an answer, as they would say. Okay. Doesn't matter, it's gonna be like that anyway. It's like I want to take the most straight routes, but then that becomes more complicated when we do that.
It's almost good, except that A is stupid.
It's hard to visualize because it's such a simple grid. Like, it's a simple square grid, it's just the problem is this rectangular bit here. Cuts off all plans, really. I just need to figure out a way to get around a certain thing. What should take advantage of is this bit here, I think. But I'm not sure as to how I should take advantage of it.
Can you take advantage of C of it? Just to see it this way.
It's just that. And then... what does that
What do you do?
benefit?
The
Then you got this whole bit up here being completely unused. It needs to be
Yeah.
used. Alright then. Instead of that, let's just do that instead. No, can't do that. either. Alright then. No. Something has to go through the middle at some point. Okay. A real puzzle here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the one that has to go for the middle is B, and you kind of have to do everything around it. Maybe let's start with D and go around the lower B, and maybe we can visualize how to do A and C then.
Let me get the first hint. You might think this puzzle is impossible, but rest assured it's not. The first thing you should try to do is connect any pair of blocks. That'll limit where your next path can go. If these route's the shortest, try enough times and you're sure to figure it out. Alright. I mean, technically B and D are the same, but whatever. So we'll establish that line and then we'll work our way around to that, I guess. Makes sense to me. No, I just solved it. I didn't. Damn, I got close. How do we get rid of that for now? Okay.
Can you? No, we can't.
What if we... No.
Maybe just to visualize it for me, it's still D next. Blocked of C. It would be going for the lower then. So is there any way we can connect both C and A now, which it seems there isn't, because they all need to go via the outside, which they can't. Ooh, that looks good.
I think I've done it.
Yeah, you did
Oh
it.
shit, I did it. Done. Oh. Did that without needing a second hint. Yeah. So B's a lucky bastard. That's right. Now those men don't have to look at each other. Good job. And there's an alternate there, just in case you're curious.
Yeah, but doesn't change much. But
Oh, thanks a million. I can finally get to work without blowing my top. I really mean it. You're a lot brighter than you look. Oh yeah, let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond the village square? Take a tip from me. If you know what's good for you, you stay away from that thing. Oh, right then. I'm off. Thanks again, chum. But only he knows about the route, the others don't. Conundrum there.
probably all in the same same subway. That's why they hate each other. So
they
he
meet.
just posted there.
There. I'm just clicking all the non-obvious stuff first. That's the smart thing to do, because I know for a fact that jug there on the bottom left is a puzzle. You know something's a puzzle when it just has like a bit of a... Well, it doesn't look like it was drawn with the background in mind. That filthy jar
yeah.
reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Ugh, germs. Ugh. A glass jar holds a single germ. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2 germs. 1 minute after that, the 2 germs each split again, forming a total of 4 germs. Continue at this rate, a single germ can multiply to fill the whole jar in exactly 1 hour. Knowing this, how long in minutes would it take to fill the jar if you had started with 2 germs? I feel like this is a trick one. Is that just me?
I don't know.
Well, hang on. If it takes an hour for 1 germ to fill it, then it should take half the time, right? Because it's only it's basically 1 germ per minute, so how many minutes in an hour?
I think it's just 59, but I'm not entirely sure. So, we
'Cause that-
need
Let's see.
20. It's 1.
It keeps doubling every minute. So what we need to know is the end total, I suppose. So it's just a simple form of multiplication times
No, it's not multiplication. It's I don't know the
duplication.
English word for it. Hochrechnen, you know, multiplying something by itself 2 times then 3 times. No,
Yeah.
it's actually multiplication. No, I mean it's multiplying something with
But the
the
times
multiple
amount
of
is
2.
an increment. But it's just the fact we know it takes an hour, so it should take half the time. But because of the whole doubling thing. Well, hang on. I think we're going a little bit too hard here, really. Instead of starting with 1, we start with 2, but the end result will be the same.
Yeah, it should be 59 minutes.
Yeah. We're just skipping the first step.
Yeah, which was my original guess. I just wanted to make sure. That's why I just didn't
Yeah,
calculate
we're
that.
just missing minute 1. Yeah, it took too long to think that one. I saw this was like, this is a logic puzzle.
Exponential. I think that's the word I
Exponential
didn't
growth.
English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exponential growth. So the first minute doesn't freaking matter.
I'm glad I did think that logically, though. Yeah, it's just 59 minutes. It takes 1 minute for a single gem to split into 2, therefore, starting with 2 gems instead of 1 only saves you 1 minute.
Fun fact: I can't pronounce the number that it is because it has
59.
2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 sets of 3 zeros pretty much on it. So that's how many gems you have if you multiply something with the fractional. No, not fractional. That's the opposite. The exponential of 2 times 60. Numbers are big.
Numbers are
Exponential
fun.
growth. I think by now everybody should be aware of exponential growth and the danger of it, but
I experienced it on my YouTube channel. Now it's stagnated. It grew
yeah.
and then it stopped. Alright, let me just sort some of these painting pictures. We got
Do you already have
3.
1 million view on the time-lapse video?
I haven't checked. It's been kind of steadying around 900 now, or somewhere above it. I'm sure
sad.
it's close. Alright, let's deal with this cat first.
Professor, there she is.
Quickly then, use the fish bones.
Yeah, Claudia, come here, girl.
Meow. Meow.
We done it, Professor. Here she comes.
Excellent. Now we can head back to Reynold Manor.
Yeah, it's quite
Happy cat.
it is a cute cat. Yay, chapter 2. Oh, chapter 3 now. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to Reynold Manor. By becoming accustomed to moving around and investigating St. Mystere, here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from the location in the village as the story progresses. There's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up and work towards completing every puzzle in the game.
Completion's sake.
Yeah, pretty much. You do miss the context of dialogue for that puzzle, which is a shame.
Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor.
Professor! Oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please.
What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we've brought her back safe and sound.
Oh, well, my lady will be very happy to hear that. But this is no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry upstairs. Right this way, please.
So, you are the famous Professor Layton then. The name's Shelmy, Inspector Shelmy. I'm the inspector on this case.
He's no Cabanella, but whatever.
Well, I'd hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we brought her back safe and sound.
Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much.
Meow.
What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense.
It's a pet, thank you very much.
We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Could you please fill us in?
There's been a murder, Professor.
My God.
A man was killed here. Yeah, that's what murder means.
What? Who was murdered?
The victim was a resident of this address. One Simon Weinhold.
Simon was...
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I don't have to voice him anymore. Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Barnhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead.
I see. And the cause of death?
I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton. I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. The rest of the details concerning this investigation are classified.
Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities?
Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you that those details are classified? Alright everybody, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in, one by one. And let me make this clear, under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've talked to everybody.
Okay. Oh, this is a right
Objection! This isn't Ace Attorney.
hang on.
Objection!
There you go. Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Chubby showed up. And where is Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Well, it looks like for the moment we are without a lead on this case. Ah, but you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. What is this? I'm sorry to say I have no idea. I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Amazing. It's a cog so small that one could search the room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. A small cog. Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits that description.
What? Are you joking? A puzzle at a time like this?
No, there's always time for a puzzle, even in a murder. Find the dot. You're holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is in the position shown in diagram A, and then flip it over, you'll see a black dot as depicted below. It's not even a gear, mate. Now assume that you are holding the shape as shown on the left side of diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Draw a circle around where you think the black dot should go. Oh, this is easy. Yeah, I know where it is. Do you know where it is?
Still in the visualizing phase.
I've already visualized it like 2 seconds ago.
Right top middle.
Okay, let me see for myself then. Okay, so... No, I misunderstood the puzzle as well myself. Okay, so that should be there. So 1, 2, 2. And flip that around. It should be that one. Am I thinking that right?
I would have been a different one, but maybe I didn't visualize it well because you stressed me. How dare you be so good at this one?
Well, I'm using logic to it because, right, so the black dot here is where this diagram is. It's literally just, it's literally 2 spaces away. So you reference that when you move the diagram. So the black dot should be here, which ergo should be there.
Yeah. Right.
There we go.
I fell into the trap this puzzle laid out for me.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. Take a look at the diagram for an explanation. They're just literally 2 spaces away from each other. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. Not at all. The small cog is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you're a good man, Professor. I'm confident you will piece together this puzzle. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. Another gizmo. It's not the gear though. It's a completely different one. We swear.
Imagine a murder in this very house. It brings a chill to my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this.
My good sir, I am no detective, but I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars.
My sentiments exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated. If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be this fiend's next target.
You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing the Reynolds fortune, there are fewer potential suspects.
Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well, I'll have you know. Wasn't very close to Augustus, though. You know, all this talk of families has been contemplating a puzzle I once heard.
God fucking damn it. Alright. It's one of these ones. 6 brothers had gathered around a table to eat dinner. Let's call them brothers 1 to 6, with 1 being the eldest and 6 the youngest. Here's the rules. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age, and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. Brother 1 has already sat down. Can you find a seating arrangement for the others that will keep everyone from bickering? So basically, we can't have it in numerical order. That's pretty much the argument.
This is a nice take on the dining philosophers.
So 3 and 5 must always be separate. So how about we just do that? Because that follows the rules.
So,
No,
nothing.
can't do that. So put that
So
there.
2 here, 6 there, and I think I said.
That was easy. Yep, that follows the rules. Done.
Luke, here's my answer.
Don't you just love when you solve a puzzle that fast?
Another puzzle
Yeah.
solved.
Just following with the rule set. I wonder if there's a variance in this. Well, I guess, just have the seating
I
order
mean, you
flipped.
could flip, yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Sit the boys as shown, and there shouldn't be any trouble. Yep, it says here. The mirror image of the seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Finally, a meal in peace. Except, once they stop talking with each other.
Ah, yes, so that's the answer. Thank you for clearing up that puzzle, but we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. I assure you I had nothing to do with it, so please go out and find the real murderer.
Of course. I understand your position. It appears I am a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. Another gizmo.
I think I've heard about the dining philosophers.
No, that's a new one on me. Do go on.
I mean, it's not really a puzzle, it's more like a thing to demonstrate the concept in programming, which is the deadlock, where you can have 2 users allocating some resource and then realizing that they need the resource of the other, and then they will wait indefinitely until the other one gives up
Yes.
the one that they currently block, but they won't because they want the other one. And the dining philosophers is a concept where you pretty much have a table where everybody has like 2 but then what's the general term for spoon, knives and forks and that stuff?
Cutlery.
Cutlery, okay. And everyone like takes the right one and then wants to take the left one, but the left one isn't there again, and so they all would starve theoretically to death because nobody's going to give up something.
Nobody's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've kind of been there. It's basically just, managing projects. You can't really continue your thing till you see Part A. But you have Part B, and the 2 will never meet. Because Part A will never arrive.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that. Is this everyone who was present at the scene of the crime?
I believe we're missing Ramon, sir.
Ramon? Where is he, and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once.
To be honest, my lady, thinking about it, I've not seen Ramon for a few hours now.
What? Dude, don't tell me he was murdered as well. No, hold on a minute. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of the crime. Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Raymond too?
It's leaving one ponderous. Wait a moment, Luke.
Yes, Professor.
There's something I'd like to discuss with Lady Dahlia. It shouldn't take very long at all. Alright, well, she's not here.
Yeah, why are you telling me this? Hey, where did Lady Talia go?
That's what I'm thinking.
I believe my lady's retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she need to rest after a terrible event like this.
Very well then. Would you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about?
But of course, Professor. Please wait here.
Lady Talia might act like an ice queen, but I guess even she is shaken by today's events. I mean, your cat ran away.
I
That
was
is
gonna,
horrific.
say, it's like I'm pretty sure she's just recovering after getting the cat back.
Luke, if you wish to ever become a true gentleman, you'll need to start showing a little more sensitivity.
Oh, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me.
My lady will see you now. Just head back through the doorway on my left.
Okay. It's a bit bare bones, isn't it? Now, where's the nearest puzzle? Let's see. No.
Fuck, I didn't mean to tap on her. I was going around it.
Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion this murder is connected to the mystery of the golden apple.
What?
It's too early to say for sure, but I think it's highly probable the two matters are linked.
And you think that Raymond is somehow involved in all of this?
Potentially, yes. However, as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any solid conclusions.
I see. If that is the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Raymond and bring him back here to me. It sickens me that I'm being considered suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once.
As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We'll ask around the village to see what we can find.
I appreciate your help, Professor. Well then, I'll be awaiting the good news in the
Parlor.
area? Parlor. Stop using fancy words, I don't know those.
It's not even that fancy, it's just a term.
It sounds Frenchy, French-like.
It is a little bit, but it's just the name of a room.
Yeah, but that's fancy. Like, French in other languages is fancy. You can't convince me otherwise.
Let's see. Oh, fuck. Found a puzzle. Pretty sure. Oh. That's nice.
Oh no, the youngest brother.
Look at this picture.
What is it, Professor? Oh, isn't that Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby.
That baby must be Barlin Reynolds' daughter, then.
Flora was her name, wasn't it? Gosh, what a cute baby. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she?
You know, Luke, they say that true beauty never ages.
I suppose so, Professor. But even so, it makes me wonder. Maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it.
Topic of discussion, that one. Now, hint coins, where are they? I haven't seen any. This is raising concern. Ah, there's one. Where is it? There's gotta be something here. Anything.
The vase? These are the vase.
I've tried the vase. There's nothing. The hint coins, they do nothing. Only the one in here. Fuck. Ah, disappointment.
The goggles, they do nothing.
To be fair, there are sometimes a couple rooms that don't actually have three. Maybe it's 2 or 1. The rare 4. It doesn't happen once or twice. Pardon me, but we happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago.
I beg your pardon.
The picture of you holding a baby. The one in the next room.
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I never had any children.
Objection!
This painting says otherwise. My apologies, madam. I must have been mistaken.
At any rate, time is of the essence here. Go and find Raymond and bring him back, would you? If that's not Lady Dahlia in the photograph, then who on earth could it be?
I think we do well to ask the butler a few questions. Perhaps he can clear this up for us. Oh, goody, more talking for me.
Are we allowed to leave now already?
Apparently. Well, we're not leaving the house yet, so maybe it's alright. Ah, Matthew, do you have a moment? Certainly, sir. How can I help you? It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs, the one of her holding a small child. Ah, yes, about that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reynolds' former wife, Lady Viola. But I certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other. They were virtually identical in their appearance, their gestures, and even in the way they moved. So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but of an earlier wife of the Baron?
Wow, imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds?
What are the odds?
Genetics. Also, is this lining up for some weird time travel plot?
Not in this game.
Okay, because I wrote a comment about this. It's like,
Is there a chance the two were relatives of one another? I've never heard anything to suggest as much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home, and at his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say that's all I really know about the matter. Not at all. You were most helpful. Thank you, Matthew.
wow, he's good with both twins. How odd. The more I hear, the stranger the whole affair starts to sound.
I don't know, a whole town that's just purely focused on puzzles isn't strange enough as it is. Right. Well, I guess we're
I
free to
wish we
go.
have the photo if that's not her. I'm like, also goddammit, the cat is out again.
Well, it's got something though. Where'd you get those glasses?
I knocked him off the table.
No. These are...
These are Simon's glasses. But how on earth did they end up here?
I don't know, maybe the cat had it. Just a hunch. This could be a crucial clue in the investigation. I think it best if we took these to Inspector Chelmy.
What's the matter, Mr. Layton?
Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden.
What the? I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village.
Outside?
Besides, if you had enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold and Terence or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigations, I have some ideas about what you can do.
My sincerest apologies, Inspector.
I don't like the Chemley on one bit. He reeks of smoke and is so foul of himself, and the way he treats you, Professor, it's just too much.
He's an inspector, what are you going to do? Luke, my boy, paid no heed. Right now we have other priorities. Let's go ask around and find Ramon. Okay. Let's have a search party, I guess. You first. Did you go that way?
Look at that fretting away there. Whatever's the matter?
Sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Ramon around here today? He was here until just a while ago.
No, I can't say I have seen him today, which is strange, considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that. Oh, was that the guy that was standing here before?
Yeah, here at the...
Okay. But enough of that. Would
Sorry.
you like helping me a puzzle I've been mulling over?
Is it about boats? I think it's about boats, right? Oh, right now we're sort of in the middle of something. But if you insist, I do like a good puzzle every once in a while.
I mean, all the time, because that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And sometimes certain puzzles do come up more than once. Have you heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting a pen from the paper or retracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? Let's see. Should be dead obvious to me. I want to say top left. It's speaking to me.
No.
It can't be top right. I can definitely see that pattern being done in one go.
Yeah.
Maybe. This is a devious one. And this one's going to show up more than once because it had the name with 1 on the end.
Oh no.
Only
So
like
I
3
found the
times.
way for left top.
Okay, that one was poking at me. It could be bottom left though. I do remember this puzzle, but I don't remember the answer, which is bothering me. I should remember it. Okay, let me look at the first hint. Each picture should be composed of lines that meet at different points. With these pictures, if you find a single line that runs out beyond the others, you know you have to start your drawing there. Try tracing the answer out yourself. It's basically like the one in the top left and top right. This one should be immediate to me.
I actually think it's left one because I could do all the others. Also the car is possible.
Yeah, the house
But-
just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it's the axes in it that make it difficult.
I'll go for hint 2 and then we'll guess. Some points may be the convergence point for several lines. You need to think hard about which line to take in and out of the point in order to make the sketches work. If your pen is entering a point formed by an even number of lines, you'll always be able to leave the point via another line. And it's right. Considering the nature of the house on the bottom left, I can see in the corners they meet up 3 times, pretty much. Think it logically. They converge at 3 points, so... Yeah, you can't really start and stop in this one. It's not physically possible. I want to say the house.
I managed the left top and right bottom and had a good feeling about right top, which I didn't completely do, but I think...
The pattern feels right, so...
Yeah.
I can totally see it.
No,
working.
I can see I can see top right as well. I think I just solved it, so left bottom the house.
I'm fairly confident with that one.
That should do it.
And we're right.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Very nice. There's actually a very easy way to tell whether or not a given picture has been drawn in one stroke. This method will be revealed to you after you solve one or more of these riddles. Oh, thanks, game. Asshole. So yeah, there it is. If you want to do these yourself, there you go. So yeah, I guess the impossibility is the crosses, pretty much. Without that, it would be doable.
That's some fine work there. I was stuck on the puzzle for I don't know how long. Ah, you dear boy. I'm just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight.
Hey?
So be careful out there, alright?
Stranger danger.
Oh. That was a welcome piece of news. But don't worry about me, because I don't get scared easily.
You're how many years old?
I actually don't know how old am I.
He's definitely young, I'll tell you that.
Also, I wanted to bring this up in the first episode, but I'm not sure. Is it better if Layton is traveling with a young boy than with a young girl?
Slightly. I mean, Luke is an apprentice of the professor,
Yeah.
scholarship and all that. That makes it okay, but
Yeah.
still, some people may see other things.
I think it's at least better than like teenage girl. Yes, it's also like that.
Oh yeah, that's a very fair point. Thank God we're past that here. Also, that was an excuse to me not voice this.
Damn it.
Looks like he saw our person.
Okay.
Alright, we have a
Wait,
new
we didn't
area.
have to solve a puzzle.
No, amazingly, we don't have to.
That's the clock tower, and you're talking about, Professor.
Yes, quite. Someone standing in front of the entrance. I think this is our first puzzle wall here, I think. Let me just go in here first.
There seems to be a puzzle embedded in this door. I could have sworn there was nothing there a minute ago.
We gotta solve a puzzle to access the puzzles. Damn it. Fascinating. This puzzle appears to be acting as some sort of lock for this door. How delightful. Luke, my boy, why don't you give this puzzle a try? I can't read today.
We watched Fuzzy Layton videos, and there's also one where Layton just can't read.
Straight up can't read. Love that one. Okay, this one should be pretty basic.
I hate those shifting ones.
Yeah, same, but this is a really simple one, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. Let's see. That one and that one. Nope.
Oh, you need to get... Yeah, this one. The top.
That could probably be done in 24 moves, I think? Less? Well done. Well, those blocks in the way, getting a ball to the goal was harder than you expected, wasn't it? Yeah.
Actually, it's the opposite.
Very nice. The door should open up right now. Yay. Let's see what's in the door. There she is. Granny Riddleton. Because riddles is puzzles.
Ah.
Let me just see. This one?
Mr. E.
Mm-hmm. There's two. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was just being picky.
Why, hello there.
What do you want at this one?
No.
Do you often find yourself hopelessly, achingly, painfully stuck on puzzles? Well then, Sonny, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Granny Riddleton's Puzzle Shack.
Granny Riddleton? Where can we find this lady?
She's me.
Of course I know her.
No wonder you have trouble solving puzzles. Yes, you are gazing at the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton, guide to the puzzled puzzlers.
Well, she's less a hint system, more just like, hey, here's the puzzles you couldn't be asked to solve.
Professor, do you know what she's going on about?
Fret not, Luke. Why don't you let me do the talking here? Sorry to disturb you, Miss Riddleton, but by clairvoyant, do you mean to say that you have psychic powers? Can you do things like, say, pick a criminal out of a crowd or visualize the location of lost objects?
Pshaw! Any fortune teller can do that. So what if you can see a few days into the future? Big whoop! My speciality, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red. It happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is I take those poor lost little puzzles and invite them to come stay with me.
Wow, so these puzzles that we have forgotten about, those puzzles are here now.
Not quite, boy. I'm here to welcome puzzles that have no other place to stay in this village. It looks like you finally worked out what makes me so amazing, boy. Now go ahead and give a knock on the door of that little shack behind me. Inside you'll find rows of cute little jars, each one of them with a forgotten puzzle stuffed inside. I bet you can find those forgotten puzzles of yours somewhere in the midst of all my little pretties.
That was a one hell of an introduction for this thing. And there's nothing in there.
Yay, we
Yay.
haven't forgotten.
Yeah, we haven't
Danger.
forgotten
Sure,
anything. The game will tell us like if there's any puzzles that have moved in here, so you don't have to check. So thank God.
Nice.
So, yeah, so far we haven't missed anything, which is amazing. Right, so we need to go.
And she was like, oh, it will happen to the best of you. And you.
Hey there, you've been pretty busy solving puzzles, yeah? You want to pass through here, you need to have solved at least 12 puzzles today first. Well, we're almost at 30, so fuck you. It looks like you already done that. Well, I guess I'll just lie to you then. Really want to pass through here, you also got to have to solve one more puzzle. God damn it. The dice below look normal enough, but if you look carefully, there is a pattern. You know the following. A equals 0, B equals 9, C equals 6. So what does D correspond to? Either it's a higher or lower number.
What the fuck? Oh, it's a
Okay.
clock.
It
Freak.
is. It is a clock. That was quick. Well done. You spotted that immediately.
It's like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, wait. I know this pattern.
They're not dice. They're not dice at all.
They are questioning me about dice. I don't know for how long I played D&D. It's quite a bit.
Way to go. You earned it, sir. So come on through. We still after that scary cat? We are looking for one of the Reinhold's employees now. He's a man by the name of Ramon. You haven't seen him about, have you? Ramon, huh? Yeah, I think I might have. Oh gosh, where I see him. Maybe you're better off asking someone else. Ask Lucy. She's standing under the clock tower. Oh god, we got some eyes. Oh god. Gotta see those eyes in detail, mate. Ooh, cut. Oh, that was a bit disappointing.
We can finally pass through the clock tower to the north side of the village. How exciting! I can't wait to see what's in store for us there.
Yeah, keep your expectations low. Because that's all there is.
Wait, that's the entire north side?
No, there's more. It's just, don't be so hyped about it. Oh god, they're tiny.
But my character is hyped about it. He doesn't know that life is full of disappointments and boringness and
He's young and
Just-
naive.
yeah,
First puzzle.
life will crush him. Look at the cat, Professor. It's not Claudia, is it?
It's a completely different color cat, mate.
No, of course not. It's a different cat. I'm colorblind.
And I can't read. What? Yes, it's an alley cat, and judging by the way he's bullying that poor mouse, a rather mean one at that. Ah, yes, Luke, speaking of mice, have you heard of this one before?
How many cats does it take to brutally murder 10 more mice?
Ooh, you'll like this one. Mice are famous for their ability to multiply at breakneck speeds. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 babies each time. Baby mice mature and can give birth 2 months after they are born. You picked up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. In 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? I already know the answer, but can you solve it?
Is it 0 because it needs a partner?
Let's see. I'll be honest, first time it stumped me. Now I'll never forget the answer. Oh, wait. We still have one mouse.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Oh, we're about to make a mistake somewhere. You're too
Yeah.
cocky. To be fair, I put in your answer, not mine.
Yeah. We have 0 new ones, but you're completely right. You have one cat to overlook. I was like, no, this can't fool me.
You've caught on now after that candle one.
Yeah.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
also the farming one was a bit of a wake-up call, but the
Yeah.
candle one killed me.
It's like, oh, you're gonna be one of those games, are you? I see your trickery. Let's see. Oh, there it is. That's 3. Okay, you must be Lucy by logic. Yes.
What you doing? I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first? My little brother and I came up with it together.
It feels like
Starting to be a tough one.
I can imagine, just, knock on the door. It's like, would you like to hear about a puzzle, our Lord and Savior? A boy and his sister are sitting around the kitchen table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age, huh? Well, why don't you just give me one more on top of that? Now I'll be 3 times your age. So how old is each sibling? Okay, so they must be pretty young then. We're just going by simple logic. I'm pretty sure I did solve this one on my own.
So,
Let's see.
x minus 2 ist gleich 1 plus 2.
He's got point of fact that he's taking away 2 years from his age, so.
Take away 2 from my age. Okay, so let's just do it with B and G so I can actually remember
Yeah, do as you must.
what is going on.
Well, if this is a simple twice, 3 times thing. Just wish we had a base age to work with. I'm assuming we're working on single digits here.
Sorry?
Well, I'm assuming we're working with single digits here, so it probably doesn't reach double digits.
Yeah.
Because they're young, depicted young. Hang on, what if they're the same age?
I mean, pardon. Okay, I mean, they could be twins.
We just need to know what their age is, really, just to figure it out, really. They could be the same age, you never know. I'm pretty sure that is the hint. Let me see which number this is. 37. I'll get the first hint at least. That'll get us in the right direction. Okay. Let's see if we can't pare this puzzle down a bit. When you take 2 years away from the brother's age and add them to the big sister, she becomes twice his age. Additionally, when you take 3 years away from the brother and give them to the older sister, she becomes 3 times older than he is. So, we're only... So, okay, it's not big multiplication here. We're literally just adding up 1. So... yeah, they have to be the same age. It's just, what is that age? I don't know. This is difficult. No, I
think
know.
I'm a little complicated by typing it out in equations, and I can't solve equations like I used to anymore.
No, their age is really simple. Like, instead of multiplication or whatever, like her age might be really high or something. No, it's literally just adding 2 to her age, adding. It's just plus.
This is those, like, you can't just put first them if you're consistent enough, but I didn't. I wanted to do this the proper way, but just putting it into a equation.
Oh.
And
Hang on.
I can.
Hint 2 is going to argue with you. You could try and solve this with an algebraic equation, but there's no way to tackle a puzzle. Try to reason your way through this one. Move 2 years from the brother's age, and the difference in age becomes 4 years. Move 3 years, and the difference widens to 6 years. 4 years makes the sister twice as old as the boy. 6 years makes her 3 times as old. Oh, that's what I'm missing.
So, yeah, they're the same age, they're both 4.
So this should be 4. Yeah, I thought that would work. Oop, nope. What would it do for me?
That should do it.
Nope, wrong
Wait,
age.
what?
Frankly,
Wrong age.
ashamed.
Fuck.
His age decreases by 1. Alright, let me get
Yeah,
the third hint. Yep,
You can
the
please-
brother and sister were
please
born in
guess
the same year. It's just what is their age? And they might be 5 or 6. Oh, hang on.
Wait. Alright, stupid.
4 years makes the sister twice as old as the boy. 6 years makes her 3 times as old. That doesn't make sense. Can't be 3. That's too young. Ah, okay. Each sibling is 6 years old. That makes more sense. We're going too young.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did solve that one on my own without hints. But I'm not sure how I got to that conclusion.
Every puzzle has an answer.
I think it was just simple logic of 2 plus 3 plus base age would be 1. Hey, Adrian.
Alright,
Maths.
then. Was that too easy for you? Oh well.
Wait, Disney's Hades? Oh,
I mean,
okay, you mean the
Hercules?
not the. I was just like, what? Did the game Hades get Disney tie-in now? No, you meant the character. Yeah, James Wood is great.
Yeah, it. He may look sad in it, but my, does he like the nightlife? He's friends with the party animal Jarvis.
Tony, get Jarvis out here. Jarvis? I don't believe I know the man. Where might we find him?
Well, you see, Jarvis isn't the type to place much value in being gainfully employed. At this time of day, he's probably lazing around those steps to the north. Just head up north until you hit the fork in the road, then take the path to the right.
What's to the left?
Oh, I have to go now. Let's play again later.
Tra la la la. Okay, well, I'm going through the blue door. Damn, it's shut. But the blue door is supposed to be open. Wait, how did you get here before us?
I solved puzzles. Oh dear, the fortune for dismal looks abysmal.
It's December. That's not reassuring.
I recommend solving my puzzle if you want to avoid this terrible potential gory fate. What, gory?
Jesus. Alright, we better solve it. Solve my puzzle, or you die.
Online
Right.
puzzles again.
Here we go again. I told you there's more than one. Okay, so all these puzzles can be solved by just drawing it over in one line, which one's the impossible one. And instinctually want to say top left, but different story here. Could be the bow. We're allowed to go over lines, we just can't redraw over the same line.
You can cross them.
Actually, I could see where it could start. Maybe it's the top hat. No. Wait, no.
It's,
Trying to picture where it starts, actually, with the top hat.
yeah, I'm having trouble with the top of the spell right now.
How do you start with it? It's not possible to start with the top hat. You can't start with the top hat. It looks simple, but then you think about it. I'm going with the top hat. My instincts might be right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked impossible. I was picturing in my head, but I couldn't.
I was trying it a few times and then couldn't.
See,
I find this discriminating. The top hat was the right answer, so that should be
it's just
good,
like,
but
it's such a
also it's
basic
impossible.
shape, it's impossible. That's how they get you.
Aye, that was quick.
That was quick, actually. That would have taken longer if we weren't paying attention.
Are you that scared of a month worth of bad luck?
Yeah, it's December. We want Christmas to do well, thank you very much.
Well, I'm sorry to say that there's nothing you can do to change fate. You have to just grin and bear it.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Hey, you thought it couldn't get worse after 2020 and 2021.
Get ready for 2022. Let's see. I'll take this one. I don't know.
Wait, but with power?
I'm trying to think what it's referring to here.
Don't even try it, sir. It's in your eyes. And ask you may after you solve this puzzle for me.
Yeah, fuck. One puzzle after another. Topping. Okay. Okay. Here is an overhead view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from A to B, your objective is to visit every island exactly once. The island folks say this can be accomplished with the addition of a single straight bridge. The only other rule is that your bridge can't cross over any pre-existing bridge, so where should your bridge go? So each
It's a
island?
traveling salesman.
No, every island, okay. Well, most of them... I mean,
Also, I finally solved the H puzzle with equations because I finally remembered how to do basic math and solve equations.
You're gonna need that for the later ones, I'm sure.
Yeah, it actually, like, the setup isn't that easy because it's subtraction and then multiplication of some things, which is always like, oh god, how did this go? Remember, you need to do everything.
Well, wasn't...
I should have done this way simple, I think.
Wouldn't the 10th Team Fortress character... A lot of people would pitch their ideas. It would have been a dog or something like that. Or it would have been the civilian, which was something that was left over from Team Fortress Classic.
A civilian in Team Fortress, that doesn't sound good.
It was in escort mode. Right, so the route on the top here is completely doable, so I can ignore that. It's just down here I need to figure out. I'd say put the bridge there, and yeah, everything else checks out. Yeah, in my head this makes sense. Yep, that should do.
Luke, here's my
I'm sure the game will show a diagram of the route.
Okay.
critical thinking is the key to success.
Let's see. Thank you. Did the work for me. You get out there and enjoy that iron paradise in the most inefficient manner possible.
Needs more bridges.
Just as I suspected, a fellow detective, your skills at puzzle solving are formidable, sir. Dare I say they approach my own? It's the eyes, I say. They never lie. And when they do, I know.
Oh my god, this sounds like the coolest character ever. How is this not a thing yet?
Wait a minute. The description is like, can't you just do that with the demo man? With enough items, he'll become that.
Can you be a mutant though? But I mean, you can be a Viking with a sword and
With
shield.
enough cosmetics and the right
The
weapons.
shield is Viking, this sword is ninja.
Yeah. Yeah, with
It's
the right...
probably, I mean, you have an eye
cosmetics.
patch already, so you are a pirate.
It's like, job's done, isn't it?
Yeah, you just need something that makes you a bit mutated. Yeah, you're right.
Let's see. The game's telling me to go right. I'm gonna go left, because fuck you. Oh, it's a market stall. Neat.
That coins.
Finding the hint coins. There ain't none. Fuck. Damn it.
Lend me an ear, would you?
I think the the orange box servers are still alive. That's the only way you can play the original Team Fortress nowadays.
Wait, it's not even on Steam anymore?
The
I'd
orange
like
box
your
version.
Wait,
The orange box was like a console bundle pretty much for everyone who played those PC exclusive games at the time. And Team Fortress never really got an update, so it's the only way to play like the original launch version of Team Fortress. Minor updates, mind you.
okay, but you can play the original
Yeah.
Tibetus one, but it's just not, okay, the original state.
No, it's like launch Team Fortress 2. Oh no, not another one. A father and son are chatting when the son poses this question. Dad, I'm 22 now, but just how old are you? The father replies, you want to know how old I am, eh? Well, I tell you what, I'm as old as your age plus half my age. How old is the father? So plus half. So half, so plus half 22. So that's 11, so he's 33.
Right, what, 23?
No, alright, so he's saying, I'm as old as your age plus half of my age. So we're including the son's age as the default plus half. So
Of-
half of 22 would be 11, so that's 33, right?
No, It's the father's age. You'd add plus.
I'm as old as your age, plus half of my age. So it can't be 44, right?
I mean, it is 44.
Yeah, but is that the answer, or is my way of thinking not right?
No, you're right. His age is 44. I just did it with equations again, and this one was easier to solve.
Damn.
Oh god, that's a 6.
I wanted to draw it my way. I do my force how I like it.
Blue, here's my answer.
Damn.
Equations for the win. This is actually the thing where people are like, oh, maths is so useless. You can put things like this so perfectly into equations, and if you're not bad at solving them, like I was with the H one, but that one actually was a bit tricky.
Yeah, it got me off guard.
So,
you weren't joking, Adrian, but you were right. I was thinking, oh, he actually thought this through. Oh shit.
Damn it, that actually was impressive.
That's some good foretelling. Stick around, Adrian. We need you.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll go back down. Let's see. Nope, that's not open. Let's see. Went coin there. Any more? Nope. I can do whatever I want, Dad.
Have you seen how many women in this village? Just none in my age, and I think we probably won't meet anyone.
Yeah, there's quite a few older gentlemen here.
I don't think we find like 20 to 30-year-old woman here sometime soon.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, some of the puzzle names are different depending on the region. It's just... Right. A rope and coins are arranged as shown below. As you pull the ends of the rope out to the left and right, the rope will draw taut and push the coins to either side. Assuming you only get to keep the coins that end up on the top half of the rope, how many coins will you have? Oh shit, it's one of these ones.
Also, was Edwin there for the UK version? We have an analog clock, and the US version we don't. We have a digital because.
Yeah, he was
Probably
there when we were
too.
trying to figure out the puzzle. Yeah, we did bring up that yes, in the US they get a digital clock for some fucking reason with that puzzle.
Yeah. I don't want to imply things, but I think that was the thought behind it, which I can totally point out and blame the game for it to not, being on me that I call American stupid, which I don't.
Okay, this is doable. It's just I gotta
sucks.
really visualize this shit. So not that one. Not that one. Yes to that one. I hate this. I really hate this.
God,
Not that one.
this is.
Fuck, I've already lost track. Yeah, sometimes I could just say fuck this. Not every puzzle's good, and this is one of them.
Yeah, this one is awful.
If I was to do a system, this is where notes would be handy. I would fill in where it would actually affect it or not, like color it in. But even then, that would take a while.
God, this is.
I'm sure there's a
Wait,
method.
I can actually do this. Snipping tool for the win.
I'll find the answer before you figure it out. Actually, I'll check the hints first. There's no special trick to this puzzle. You just need to be diligent and count up those coins. Oh, fuck you. Alright.
I just marked it was the thing under it.
Okay, yeah, the solution that you just colors it in. It's hard to visualize when it's like that. Fuck. The answer is 9, by the way. But it's
Did
like...
you look this up now, or did you figure it out?
No, it's like, I would have figured it out. It's just, it's very easy to lose track in place when the answer shows you what it is. But, fuck, I don't have the time for that. That's the answer, but I'm just like, I'm gonna lose track so easily with this. There's no
Yeah,
note system here, so it's not as easy to do. Yeah, no, you can have your coin. Move on. Keep your coin, old fart. Almost there. Just need an arm and a leg here and there, yeah? Alright, at least that dog's face is a bit more complete. Who's this guy? Let me tell you, lately Saint Mystere has become a dangerous place. Case in point, I haven't seen Ramon since yesterday. Is that rascal missing or something? I don't know why people are disappearing, but recently they just vanish. You can't walk the streets alone. Really? Could you please elaborate a bit on what you know of these mysterious disappearances? Nope, can't say I know the particulars of the subject. Seems to me that the only folks vanishing were the ones complaining of feeling sick or tired. I've gone full Brannigan here. I'm sorry, I don't really remember much about it. You probably have better luck talking with Zapone about stuff like this. He's in the know about pretty much everything. Zapone, you say? Where might we find this person? What? You mean you didn't bump into him on the way here? He's the slouchy man with the fancy little mustache. You know him when you see him.
Oh, it really is hard to get a lead on this case.
Especially when you don't know the town. The day is far from over, Luke. Let's see what else we can find out about asking around. Alright, let's go find the man that apparently we just completely missed. This guy.
Oh,
Ooh.
let me have a word with you for a minute there, lady.
Please, no coins.
I'm all turned around on this one issue, and I need somebody with a level head to help me out.
Please, no.
See, it all started a while back when I was on holiday and bought this camera case.
Oh god.
I think that sneaky merchant swindled me out of a few pounds.
It's definitely British.
I can't really do British. I'm not a Brit.
No, it's just they refer to the currency as pounds, not dollars. While walking through a market on holiday, you notice a small stand selling cameras. A camera and case set is selling for £310. The merchant tells you that the camera costs £300 more than the case itself, and the case costs the price of the set minus the cost of the camera. You decide to just buy the case without the camera. You hand the merchant £100. How much change should you get back? I want to say 90, but where's the catch?
I mean, the set is probably discount price, so
But he's only paying for the case.
yeah. But like, I assume that if you buy it separately, it's more expensive because set bonuses and that's the logic.
And that the case costs the price of the set minus the cost of the camera. The camera costs 300, so the case only costs £10. So he's paying 100, so he gets 90 back, right? The thing doesn't explicitly tell you the price of the case, just logic says around it.
Oh yeah.
So it only costs 90.
That's it baited me with math equations again. God damn it, game.
There we go.
That's why you need a simpler mind every once in a while. Oh, not.
Oh, how embarrassing.
How do I get shortchanged with a simple price? Alright, let's go through that again. The camera and case set is selling for $310. The merchant tells you that the camera costs $300 more than the case itself. Okay. And that the case costs the price of the set minus the cost of the camera, which we established is $300, so it should be $10. You decide to just buy the case without the camera. You hand the merchant $100. How much change should you get back? This is more complex than it should be.
Yeah.
That should be the answer.
So
What am I missing here?
X like 310.
Pulls that guide.
300 ist gleich y. And that the case, which is y, is gleich 310 minus x. So,
Hang on. This puzzle isn't math intensive, but there is a particularly tricky aspect to it that trips most people up. The camera and case cost a total of $310, but differ in price by $300.
I think it is correct again.
You are correct. So it should be 95 then. That logic. Yeah. 3 heads are better than 2, apparently.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
With this in hand, we can do everything. Good thinking. That merchant had an awfully misleading way of explaining things, didn't he? Make sure you don't get tricked by some swindler next time you go shopping. Oh, I've been swindled. Oh, well, he's not the man we were looking for, so let's be this guy then. Oh, yes. What voice did I do for him? I don't think I actually was attempting anything, it was me.
It was you, but we kind of skipped over him a bit. And yeah, I could have solved the certifications again, but you jumped
No.
ahead.
Adrian solved it for me.
Yeah, Adrian.
He actually did guess it though. Looking.
I think that he actually thought about this and not just randomly guessed. Because otherwise,
Well, the hint also was helping there.
yeah.
Looking into the mysterious disappearances around the village, are you? Well, let me give you my take on the situation. Well,
Is something the matter?
Ah, yes, now I remember. If it's rumors you're after, take a tip from a fellow detective and go ask Croton. He owns the village restaurant.
I'm really right
just-
here.
He was just there. Okay, back we go.
Talk to the barkeeper. It's almost it.
Looking for a restaurant now. It's not far, just to head a little to the west of here. But before you run off again, I've got a tip for you. If you want to experience all that St. Mysterious has to offer, can't just run from point A to point B. Take some time and explore the village from top to bottom. You'll be glad you did. I think this is the game telling us to find more puzzles, just in case.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, pretty much everywhere in this village will update the more we travel along the story, so do be careful. This is a completely different place. Yeah, same. I really need something for the text box.
I hear you've been investigating Sanct Mystery. Feel free to continue, but stay away from that tower.
You have every
That
reason to.
place brings misfortune upon the village, and I strongly advise you to keep your distance.
Oh, thank God, no puzzle. I'll just take your
Hey.
hint coins and go. Or not. I don't need it. You can't stop me.
You can't just not give us puzzle. Ah! What the heck was that sound?
Oh, why you just had it? Would someone please stop that awful racket?
What's the matter, sir?
Who are you calling sir? I'm a young man. Ah, but never mind that. I'm furious. That sound, that horrible noise. I can't get a wink of sleep at night. Used to be the tower only made a noise every once in a while, but now it's been roaring non-stop. How am I supposed to sleep? You hear me? Tower? How am I supposed to sleep? Please, calm yourself, sir. Do you have any idea what the source of that deafening din is? Deafening din, that's a new one. You know, now that you mention it, I don't have the slightest clue about that. I've heard it's the roar of a huge monster that lives up in the tower, but who knows? So the noise is coming from the tower, is it? I think we're getting distracted here. Right, there's the barkeep.
He hasn't been around today. It looks like we hit another dead end.
We call it that.
Too bad you couldn't find him. Usually he sneaks out of work to come here to gossip and drink coffee.
He does look like the gossiping kind of person.
And you know, speaking of gossip, I've heard some weird rumors from my customers lately. Recently, there's been talk to some strange old man running around, like mystery, kidnapping people. A kidnapper?
Who is this old man?
I heard all this secondhand, so got me there. You need to find a better source of village gossip. But you're the barkeeper.
You are the
You're
guy
not
for
the
this.
Bloody cafe. Usually you hear rumors straight from the source there.
Aren't aren't you the cafe?
It's almost sunset now, so the cafe should be open for dinner.
A mysterious old man kidnapping village folk. Now that's a rumor. A missing servant. Well, we haven't really solved it, but alright.
He's not here. Maybe got kidnapped.
And here are all the puzzles we've missed, which is fine. We can't do all puzzles, we'll be here for all day.
Professor, it's getting dark outside. I'm afraid that's my cue to start closing up shop. Come by tomorrow if you get hungry.
Ooh, cutscene.
Wait, is there a whirling cloud hole over the tower?
Luke, let's take a moment to sum up our findings. We have a strange roaring tower, disappearing villagers, and an old elderly kidnapper.
It's also bizarre. I can't make any sense of it all, Professor.
I think we finally got some clues on our hands, boy. Observing the nightlife in this village might tell us more of what we need to know.
Great idea, Professor.
Find more clues. You're not done. Yes, I shall save here. Also, it's a good point to stop, I think.
Yeah.
And just see where it leaves us off. Ah, perfect. And more puzzles. Oh boy! Yeah, I definitely need to add something on the bottom right for the overlay, because you can't see the text now. Yay.
Yeah. Can you do the black outline on Twitch chat?
Yeah, I think that's an option. I just never really enabled it, because I worry that, you know, because of certain games and such, it blocks some of the view. It's a me thing.
Okay.
I like a nice clear screen, but considering what we
That-
got
that's
here,
fair.
I should enable it. I'll do that on the
at
next
least
one.
for this game.
Alright, so let me just save again. I'm paranoid now. What do you mean this is my third save?
I'm a programmer, I completely understand you.
That's just
Like-
me in RPGs.
Control S, at some point you just memorize it after you type enter and just like, I just wrote a line, say 3 times.
Yeah. Okay, let me get to there's the thumbnail again. That's basically what the overlay is. It's just that, which is good enough. It's all I needed to be. Right, yes, that'll do for a stream. So check back on what day is it today? It's Monday. So Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So just a small heads up. Thursday stream might be skipped because we have our own schedule conflicting really going on.
It's Christmas.
Yeah,
and
it's-
we actually
it's
need to all
Christmas.
D&D at some point, which
Yeah, that's the
maybe not
major.
happen.
That's the major issue we've had so far for the past couple months. It was supposed to be one-off Halloween D&D thing, and it just hasn't happened. Fuck.
Maybe I should just prepare a Christmas one-shot.
Just rewrites all Halloween references to Christmas, and job done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that might be the reason why Thursday might be skipped. We'll never know. Just keep an ear open or not, but either way, happy holidays. So, right, so yeah, till Wednesday. So yeah, bye everyone.
Bye.